everyone, welcome to Happy Eats. All right, this is part 2 of the Roto Q360. Today I have a pork loin here that I've already seasoned up with a little bit of salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder, and a little paprika. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this on a spit. I want to show you guys how to do it. Now, I got first I want to say is one thing is I really find this unit to be really interesting, but the lack of directions is really horrible. Really horrible. Guys, I mean, I had a hell of a time trying to figure out how this thing went on and all the other brackets that they have with it, but after a little bit of time, I was able to figure it out. One thing I would say is I would definitely recommend that you take your time and be a little patient with it, because it is a little bit of a learning curve with how to put everything together, especially if you've never done it before. But I'm going to go ahead and get my skewer in there. Just like that. Now, you have another one here. I'm going to line that up right with that. And there you have it. Just like that. All right. This end goes into the control box. And this end has a little lip right there. You just put it around there just like that. And you try to get it about as middle as you can without it all falling apart on you. I said this has got a learning curve to it. Really got a learning curve. But anyhow, what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to try to get it right here in the middle, just like so. Now you got that all done. Make sure you have your oven already preheated or your smoker already preheated to 300 degrees. There's a little control knob here. You push it in or you pull it out. You pull it out for it to roll, push in to stop it. You have a, I guess you call it a key or whatever. Put it in there and you would turn it. Turn it clockwise. Now, I will tell you something. Once you have that done, take it out. It gets extremely hot. They give you a little bar here that you can use to do the same thing. Once you've got it all put together, just take that bar out of there, and then what you do is go ahead and pull that out, and you hear it, it's already starting to rotate. Go ahead and take it over to our smoker, and you put this thing in the smoker. You want to be able to put it in where this is sticking out, so you can depress it when you need to, so you can crank it back again, and you're going to use, you can use the bar or you can use the dial. I recommend using the bar. But that's going to sit in there like that. Again, you're looking for an internal temperature of 165 degrees. So far, that's how it goes together. And as I said, it's a little bit of a learning curve, but I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Once you use it more and more, you get more and more used to it, you'll be able to figure it out a lot easier. When we come back, we're going to check this in about an hour. Let's see how we're doing. All right, guys, so we are almost done with this cook. I'm going to go ahead and get a temperature on this, see where we're at here. But I want you to do me a favor. At the end of this video, I'm going to be picking somebody out of the comments to win this Roto 360. So watch to the end of the video and find out how to enter. Let's get a temperature test on this. We are, yeah, we're definitely done there. But that thing looks fantastic. All right, we're going to pull this out and let it cool for a little bit. We're going to slice into it and have a taste. Hey, all right, welcome back, folks. I let this rest for a few minutes. Go ahead and take this right off. Like that. That's good, nice and juicy. You see how juicy it is? Looking really good. Now, I'll tell you a couple of things about the Roto 360 the do's and the don'ts that I like and I don't like. Um, I like that it is a rotisserie. I don't like that you have to wind this thing up forever for it to run for a whole hour. And then I must have cranked this thing 100 turns, and it only ran for about 35, 40 minutes. Then I had to come back out and do it again. Um, it's nice. It's a little flimsy. It's I thought it was going to be a little bit more sturdier than what it is, but for the price of it, and for what it does, I feel it's a good machine, especially if you're looking to do any kind of rotisserie cooking. It's great for that. It doesn't have any more electricity, so you don't have to have a bunch of plugs and wires in there to do all that. I like that fact. Again, the directions on it. The directions are sketchy at best. They don't tell you how to put everything together. Like I said, I learned putting everything together, trial and error. All in all, I would say I would buy it again if I was offered it because it is definitely a nice little, uh, like a intermediate level type of unit for anyone who's going out there to do any kind of rotisserie cooking, like a chicken or a steak or things like that. So yeah, I definitely go for it. Now, getting back to what I said previously, I am going to be giving one of these away to one lucky subscriber. What you need to do is to enter. Excuse me, my roosters over there, they had their own opinion of it. What you need to do to enter is one, leave a comment. Leave a comment down below. I don't care whether you like it, dislike it, leave a comment. Must subscribe to the channel. I will pick one. Actually, I'm going to have my mom pick one subscriber that left a comment, and that subscriber will win a new Roto 360Q with all the baskets and all the attachments that you saw in the previous video. I'll leave a link for the description below on the previous video, and I'll also leave a link in the description to get one of these Roto 360s yourselves. And there you have it. Even the roosters think it's cool. All right, folks, do me a favor, like, subscribe, make sure you leave a comment. Till next time, God bless and happy eats.